I'm just going to tell you, having gone through it and recognizing really the income that can be generated from it, it will be a huge enhancement, and people will be making some significant income very quickly, and you ought to take it seriously. Okay, so there's also the reason why I want to do it now is because there's some huge advantages if you can move up in rank quickly and get yourself in position, and also have people who may be sitting on the fence, because they will be able to take advantage of this as well. So here we go. I'm just going to jump right into it real quickly. I'm just going to read this because this came directly off the Dubli Network website, and it says, or Dubli Network website, dublinetwork.com website. Starting November 1st, the new enhanced D2G2 compensation plan will go into effect. The D2G2 genealogy tree will be structured first with Dubli active BAs, starting with senior vice presidents and then vice presidents, followed by sales directors. Once these ranks are placed in the D2G2 genealogy tree, all other active ranks will be positioned based upon chronological date of enrollment. If you or anyone on your team is not currently sales director or higher, you have until November 1st to reach one of these leadership ranks for priority placement. So if you're close to SD, get there quickly. There's some huge benefits to that. In addition, only senior vice presidents, and sales directors will be permitted to select placement of their frontline BA enrollments on their left or right side of their D2G2 genealogy tree. All other ranks will be placed by the chronological date of enrollment. The active D2G2 genealogy tree of BAs placed for them in the D2G2 genealogy tree will start with the first active BA placement in their team leg. Okay, I'm going to show this and demonstrate it in just a minute. But all active BAs will have the same upline as long as their upline is active. Many will also have new upline due to priority placement due to having reached the ranks of senior VP, VP, and sales director. But they will not see their upline. All active BAs will have the same downline. Many will also have the new downline as the existing genealogy is compressed into a dual team compensation structure. In some cases, in order to maintain the line of sponsorship, an active lower rank BA with a higher rank under them, such as a VP or sales director, will be placed in the binary genealogy above other higher ranks in order to maintain the integrity of the genealogy. Whew. That is a lot said. Okay, you can go read it on the, it's actually under the archived newsletters if you want to go read it. All right, but it's going to happen here in a couple days, so I just wanted to give you a heads up so that you may want to kick it into gear to kind of get to a higher rank, particularly the sales director. Before I do, I just want to once again reiterate that this is an enhancement. It's a huge enhancement. Okay, so the unilevel percentages, the unilevel payout is still going to be structured the way it is. Now the promotional bonuses that they've had will be incorporated into this, which those promotional bonuses were just for the last several months anyway, but this is going to pay out far more money. I'm just telling you that. So let me explain, and I'll give you some illustrations in just a minute. Before I do that, I just want to go over some terms and definitions. The D2 refers to a dual sales team or binary structure. Many people may be going, oh, binary, what is that? And maybe you've had experience. I'm just telling you, I have made more money in binary type structures than anything else, and they have longevity. All right, very good longevity. But the neat thing about it is, when you have a dual team, you're actually getting people, your upline, helping you by placing additional people and so forth. But also you have to recognize that this is two teams. You just have to focus on two teams, and that is it. Everybody just focus on two teams. And once again, I want to reiterate, this is an enhancement. You're still going to be getting money on the unilevel and the unilevel generational bonuses, or that we've been used to the last several months anyway. The G2 is generational matching bonuses, which is very huge as well, and I'll show you that in just a minute. There also is a what they refer to as a fast start bonus on all BA packages. So it's a 10% of the BA package of all personally enrolled BAs, regardless of which two sales teams they are placed on and where they are placed on that sales team. points. Each dollar amount of the BA packages equals a point. The 495 TM package equals 495 points, and the 2475 Partner Program Accelerator, which is replacing the Team Leader Accelerator package, just in terms of name, that equals 2475 points. The cycle bonus D2 occurs when there is 400 points generated on both your left sales team and on your right sales team, matching volume. The bonus will be $40, $60, or $80 per cycle, depending on your personal enrollment qualifications. The matching bonus is paid to a qualified and active BA when one of his or her BAs earns a cycle bonus. It's pretty cool. And note, the volume that's created within this binary structure is from the initial BA package purchases only. Okay, so here's how it works. Very simple. When you get involved in the business, you're going to have a left sales team and a right sales team. Just two sales teams. So there's you, a left sales team, and a right sales team, and it's going to accumulate points in this fashion. So when you enroll another team member, that generates 495 points. It creates a 10% fast start bonus, which is $49.50. So your total earnings is $49.50. When you match that on the other side and you enroll another team member, you're going to get another 495 points on the right sales team, and you will earn a fast start bonus of $49.50. At this point, you have qualified to earn a 10% cycle bonus. 10% of the 400 points that it's divided by equals a $40 cycle bonus. So in this case, you will earn an additional $40 by enrolling one on the left and one on the right. And keep in mind, these are team members at this point. So your total earnings equals $139. The remaining points stay in the system and stay on your left sales team and your right sales team, and can continue to accumulate until they reach 400 points. Note, to qualify for a 10% cycle bonus, you will need to have one personally sponsored active BA on both your left and on your right sales team. Okay, now let's continue on. Now let's assume you enroll a third team member. You're going to earn another $49.50. That'll be added to your earnings, and you do the same on the right side, which is going to earn you another $49.50. And you will now qualify for a 15% cycle bonus. 15% of the 400 points equals $60. Note, to increase your cycle bonus from 10% to 15%, you will need to have two personally sponsored active BAs on both your left and on your right sales team. Okay, let's continue to play this out. Okay, now let's just play this out and assume that you go and enroll another team member both on your left sales team and on your right sales team. The same thing's going to happen. You're going to earn the $49.50 fast start bonus, and now your cycle bonus is increased to 20%, or equal to $80 per cycle. Note, to increase your cycle bonus from 15% to 20%, you will need to have three personally sponsored active BAs on both your left and on your right sales team. Now, up to this point, we've just been saying that you have been doing it all, that you've put three people on your left and three people on your right, but the system is designed that everybody has a left sales team and a right sales team, including the people you bring into the business. So let's assume this particular person goes out and gets two TMs, one on the left and one on the right. What happens? That generates 990 points for your left sales team, for a total of 1,275 points that would be on your left sales team. Well, let's assume the same thing happens on the right side. Now, will this happen exactly? No, it won't. You're going to have team members being enrolling. You're going to have also partner program accelerators being added here, but I'm just showing you for illustrative purposes. I will show you how to exponentially grow your income in just a minute. Okay, so once again, you did it on the right side. Now you have 990 points added to your right sales team. Once again, you're going to be earning 20%. So the $400 divided into the 1,275 creates 3 cycles. 3 times 80, because you're getting 20% of the 400 points, equals a total cycle bonus of $240 added to your earnings. Here's something else that happens. Remember, you had personally enrolled the two people that had a cycle themselves. Now we're talking about the G2 part of the compensation structure, which is the matching bonus. So in this case, you're going to get a match equal to 20% of what they earned, and in this case they're just earning the $40 cycle bonus, so it would be 20% of the $40, which is equal to $8, times that by 2, and you get a $16 matching bonus on top of your own cycle bonuses that you received. But keep in mind, I just showed you just one other person who went and got a person on their left and a person on their right. This can continue to go to infinite depth or infinite levels. The system doesn't care. The volume flows all the way up. As leaders and team builders continue to build their team, they've already got their left and their right position already filled. Well, where do they have to put it? They have to help other people by positioning their new enrollees under other people, and so on. It's a very dynamic compensation structure, but the beauty of it is the system doesn't care where the volume comes from. Where the new person gets in and buys their package from, the volume and the points will count. As long as it's on your left team or your right sales team, the volume counts. And every time you have 400 points, what happens? It creates a cycle. Literally, there will be cycles happening continuously throughout the day, every single day. But let me show you how you can exponentially grow your business, because I've just been showing you the team members. So let's just do an illustration with the partner program accelerators, those who buy the 2475 package, which in my case and many of the other people who are building this business, I know in my case it's 65 to 75% of the people who are getting involved are buying this package. Now remember, it used to be called the TLA package, but it will be renamed on November 1st as the partner program accelerator. Okay, so let's just run through the same illustration we did, but we're going to use different figures, because there will be different figures, but you're going to notice real quickly how much more money you can make utilizing the partner program accelerator. So once again, you get one left and one right, but you're going to make $247.50. Remember, it's 10%, and so your earnings are $247.50, but it generates 2,475 points. You do the same thing on the right side. It generates 2,475 in points. And you divide that by 400, what does that create? It creates 6 cycles. Times 40, that's an additional $240 just by getting one person left, one person right that you've personally enrolled. Okay? Once again, there's 75 points left over banked. Will there be the same amount banked on each sales team? Likely not. Okay? But I'm just kind of showing a perfect world scenario right here as your team just starts to get going. By enrolling partner program accelerators, you are earning nearly 6 times the D2G2 income on the same number of people on your team. So let's kind of continue to play this out. You get another one on their left. That's going to generate an additional 2,475 in team points, and add to your income because you got the 10% fast start bonus. You do the same thing on the right side. And when that happens, you've added another 2,475 in points to the right side. You're now going to make 15% cycle bonus, which in this case is a $60 cycle bonus times 6 is $360 added to your earnings. At this point, if this was your structure, remember you're still earning money in the unilevel. But if you add up that income plus this income, which once again this is overlaid the unilevel, you will have earned more than the cost of your own package, plus earned over $175 in profits. Now let's kind of continue to play this out. You get another one on the left and another one on the right. The same thing's happening. You see your income going up. You divide that by 400 points. But at this point, you now qualify for a 20% cycle bonus, which in this case is $80, and you've cycled 6 times, and that has generated 6 cycles. 6 times 80 is 480. So this should be the point that everyone tries to get to, where you actually have 3 team members on the left and 3 team members on the right, and hopefully all of those are either TLAs from what we used to call them TLAs, or PPs, your partner program accelerators. So really this structure is what everybody should shoot for, and there's a reason for that. Not only will you have made some really decent income at this point, but it's what happens from this point on. Because remember, this grows infinite in depth as other people are bringing in partner program accelerators and team members and so forth. Your volume is just going to continue to add, and you're going to be cycling over and over again. But the cool thing is this: at the 20% cycle level, every time you have just one partner program sell on your left sales team and one partner program sell on your right sales team, regardless of who made the sell or at what level, you will earn $480. But there is one snag, okay? And hopefully you can live with this one snag. And the snag is this: Dubli has put a $25,000 weekly cap on the income that you can make with their D2G2 compensation structure. There's some additional bonuses beyond that, so I hope you could live within a $25,000 weekly cap. I think I'm okay with that. Keep in mind, that's on top of the money you will be making with the Unilevel and with the customer-driven cashback and the membership fees and so forth. I'm telling you, they just enhance this big time. There will be people within the next month to 2 months who will be capping out very rapidly, okay? And we're not just talking a handful of people, but many people will be capping out with this new compensation structure. So I'm sure there are going to be some more details beyond what I just gave you, but just know this: this is a huge enhancement. And if you're sitting there and you're close to hitting SD, or you're close to hitting another rank, or you've got some other people sitting on the fence, tell them about this, okay? Because this is going to be a huge plus to people, so that they're going to be making income quickly. And the nice thing is, this is all paid out weekly. I just want to say thanks for watching this, but more importantly, thanks for your decision to participate with Dubli and Team Wakar and being part of my team and allow me to help you. It's been fascinating, and one of the greatest benefits is being able to get to know so many people all across the world. And we are just getting started. So this is just a little tidbit. I know there will be some additional information coming down the pipe, but I wanted to get this out to you. So those of you who are just kind of right there on the fence and close, and may have other people, once again, get this out to them. Have a great rest of your day, and I plan on talking to you again soon.